So if you're someone who uses powerful automation tools, things like N8N or Make.com, you're going to want to pay attention to this. Google has just quietly launched something that lets you build fully functional AI-powered apps just by describing what you want them to do. The big question, of course, is, could this actually be the end for the tools we already know and love? Let's dive in.
Okay, picture this. You need to pull a list of every single real estate agent in Chicago. And you need their website, their phone number, everything. Straight from Google Maps. It's a classic business problem, right? But it just sounds like a huge, tedious headache to actually do.
Well, what if I told you that you could build a custom tool to do exactly that, and you could do it in just a few minutes? And the best part? No code, no complicated integrations. That's the promise we're going to unpack right now.
To really get why this is such a potential game changer, we first need to take a quick look at where things stand right now with automation.
Look, platforms like N8N, Make.com, and Zapier are incredible. I mean, they offer so much power and flexibility. But let's be honest, they can still get pretty technical. Setting up those really deep custom workflows, well, it often comes with a pretty steep learning curve.
And this is exactly where Google is stepping into the ring with a totally new angle. So, let's meet the new player on the field, Google OPAL.
So what is it really? To put it simply, OPAL is a tool that lets you build and share these little AI apps just by using natural language. The whole idea is that you just describe what you want the app to do, and poof, OPAL builds it for you.
So let's break down what makes this thing tick. First, and this is the big one, no coding. You just say what you want. It's all powered by Gemini 2.5, which is Google's top-of-the-line AI model. But the real game changer, it's how deeply it's woven into the entire Google suite. I mean, think about it. All your data in Sheets, Docs, Drive, it's all instantly available. That makes it crazy powerful right out of the gate.
Just a quick heads up here. OPAL is in public beta right now, and officially it's only available in the US. But if you're outside the States and you're curious, a simple VPN like Urban VPN connected to a US server should get you right in.
All right, enough talk. Theory is great, but let's actually see this thing in action. We are going to build that Google Maps lead scraper we just talked about completely from scratch.
And we're going to do this in 4 really simple steps. First, we'll ask the user for some input. Then we'll tell the AI what to search for. After that, we'll format the results. And finally, we'll see the payoff in a Google Sheet. Simple as that.
Okay, step 1, the ask. We kick things off with a simple user input node. You can think of these nodes as the visual building blocks for our app. All this one does is pop up a little box that asks the user to enter a city. That's it. This gives our app the city name it needs for the search.
Next up, step 2, the search. We connect a generate node to our first step, and honestly, this is where the magic happens. We literally just type in plain English what we want. Search maps for real estate agents in, and then we just drop in that city variable from our first step. I mean, notice what's missing here. There are no APIs, no complicated setup, we just told it what to do.
So the search gives us a bunch of raw data, but we want it nice and organized, right? So for step 3, we add another generate node just for formatting. And again, the prompt is just simple instructions. From the search maps result, get all the name of the businesses and their contact details and make it a table. This is a perfect example of how you can chain these AI commands together to get exactly what you want.
And finally, the payoff. We had one last little output node to send all this data straight to a Google Sheet. And just like that, boom, we have a clean, structured table full of leads scraped right from Google Maps and perfectly organized in a spreadsheet. And we did it all with just a few simple sentences.
So that was a super practical business example, but don't think for a second that OPAL is just a one-trick pony. A quick look at its gallery of pre-built apps shows just how versatile this thing can be.
For example, you can use it to build a blog post writer that doesn't just write the article, it also researches the topic and generates a banner image. Or you can have it whip up social media posts, create video ad scripts, or even act as your own personal fashion stylist. It's really a playground for all kinds of AI-powered tools. So this brings us right back to our original question. With this kind of simplicity and this much power, is a tool like OPAL really set to replace the big established automation platforms? Well, here's the crucial takeaway, and it's a big one. OPAL isn't really a replacement for those tools. It's a different kind of tool. OPAL is all about rapid, AI-first prototyping and building quick internal apps, especially if you live inside the Google ecosystem. N8N and Make, on the other hand, are built for really deep, complex, and scaled automations that connect to tons of third-party services. They're just built for different jobs. The real superpower of OPAL is its speed.
For creators, solo founders, or teams inside a company that just want to build something and ship it fast, this is a total game changer. I mean, the ability to go from just an idea in your head to a working, shareable app in a matter of minutes without ever touching a line of code, well, that's an absolute lifesaver.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating thought to end on. As tools like Opal get more and more powerful, are we heading towards a future where the most valuable technical skill isn't actually writing code, but being able to clearly and effectively describe exactly what you want an AI to build for you?